Hey Eastside lovers, a new EC launch may be on the horizon, specifically between Sea Horizon and Downtown East. Before we get down to details, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more updates like this. So the tender has closed and the top bid comes from a team of developers, which the main one will be Jian Realty, and they have a very impressive track record developing projects like 10 Forward at Bukit Timah and Minton as well. This 305,000 square feet land can be transformed into a 710 unit EC. Now, considering there hasn't been a BTO launch in Pasir Ris for the past 4 years, there could be pent-up demand for first-time buyers as well as HDB upgraders in this area, and this upcoming EC could go fast depending on the market conditions as well as the pricing during launch. Plot of land is also within 15 minutes walk to Pasir Ris MRT as well as the new Pasir Ris Mall, White Sands Shopping Mall. For primary schools, we have Costa Arena as well as Pasir Ris within 1 kilometers. Elias Park, White Sands as well as Tampines North Primary are within 2 kilometers. Now a quick side note, there's also 2 plots in the reserve list for ECs this round, one at Senja Close and the other one at Tampines. And for those not in the know, a reserved list site can be triggered for sale if 2 developers make a bid at a price that is acceptable to the government. What do you think? Do you think these land parcels will get on the market? Let me know down below. Senja Close location and Tampines Street 95, both are pretty good. Back to Jalan Loyang. If you're keen on this EC and you want to know roughly when it will be out, let's refer to some past launches. Take Lumina Grand for example. The tender closed in mid-September 2020 and was awarded at the end of the month, and the sales launch was in January 2024, and the expected TOP is in Q1 2027. That's about 1.5 years from tender to launch and another 4.5 years from award to TOP. Similarly, Altura was awarded at the end of March 2022 with a sales launch in August 2023 and expected TOP in 2027. So generally speaking, developers tend to launch about 1.5 to 2 years from the site award, and it takes another 2 to 3 years to reach TOP. So you can expect this EC to launch by late 2026 with TOP around 2029 if accepted by the government. Just a quick disclaimer, these timelines are not absolute. The developers have flexibility to launch whenever they deem fit. Let's talk pricing. If this EC is awarded, the tender price will be about 557 million, works out to be about 729 per square foot per plot ratio, and after factoring the construction and other costs, the break-even price will be about 1,326. With a typical 20% developer margin, we might be looking at a selling price of 1,006 to 1,007. For some context, the last, which is Sea Horizon, right beside it. It was sold back in 2012, completed at 2016. It has averaged around 1,240 per square foot, which is a significant increase from its launch price of around $800 per square foot in 2013. And FYI, EC buyers are subject to a lower mortgage ratio, which is the MSR at 30%, for compared to those who buy private properties, which are subject to the TDSR of 55%. Meaning, with the same income, you can loan more when you buy a private property compared to a new EC, which affects your affordability. And ECs take about 4 years to build plus a 5 years MOP. After that, you can then sell to Singapore PRs and Singaporeans above 21. Once it reaches the 10-year mark, you can sell to foreigners as well. So with this EC launch, it may rejuvenate the area and prop up private property prices as well. This may make private property investment in the area more attractive, especially with the current price gap 1240 versus of 1,006 to 1,007, even though it's older, and EC buyers seldom sell at cost price. So we may see some price action when this new EC launches, probably next year. And buyers who are more budget conscious or who don't mind a little bit of lease decay, or they are not eligible to buy ECs or prefer not to wait, might opt for resale units instead. Just a quick brief about ECs. Make sure to check your eligibility schemes. Your income ceiling must be under 16,000. If not, you can try to appeal to HDB, though the chances of success might be slim. First timers can also be eligible for a grant of up to 30,000. If you already own a HDB flat and meet the MOP, you can apply for this EC when it launches. Be sure to watch this video on a full guide of how to upgrade your HDB to an EC. Also, remember to check if you need to pay resale levy if you have owned a subsidized flat before. Make sure you have sufficient funds for the 20% down payment, buyer's stamp duty as well as legal fees upfront. And for ECs, you have 2 main payment options. One is the normal payment scheme, where we meet the construction milestone and the loan will be dispersed accordingly. The other one is the deferred payment scheme. You will need to make the same down payment of 20%, buyer's stamp duty, legal fees at the start, but you only need to pay the other 5% with your cash or CPF funds when you collect your keys, which is the TOP. And from there, the loan will be dispersed, and this may be more suitable for those who are currently paying for their HDB flat. You also don't need to worry about paying ABSD. If you currently own a HDB and you only need to sell your HDB flat within 6 months of the EC's key collection. I hope you have found this information helpful. Will you be keeping an eye on this EC? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you soon.